Venus and Virgo from a medical astrology point of view. For us to understand how Venus and Virgo play out through a medical astrology point of view, first we have to understand what does Venus and Virgo mean, represent from an esoteric speculative point of view, aka the astrology, and from there we'll understand the mental attributes that we need to put ourselves in as a spiritual observer to build our mind, so that could bend on itself to create some form of physical results within our existence with right time transit that match it with, aka as above so down below, as within so without. So what does Venus represent? Venus represents love, appreciation, relatability, compromise, beauty, art, desire, sex, while Virgo deal with being broad and indecisive when it comes to practicality, what makes sense, routines, patterns, health, and their lord is Mercury, so like to think about that. But having Venus here in Virgo, this is now forcing us to put all our love matter, what we like to compromise with, how we like to relate through this lens of Virgo energy, through being more practical, more detail oriented when it comes to expressing our love, our relatability, how we connect with the people. Does it make sense for us? Does it fit in with our routine and pattern? This is the energy of the practical expression of love, Venus in Virgo. But you gotta watch out here. Venus is debilitated here because on the opposite sign in Pisces is exalted. Here Venus cannot do what it likes to do, show love, appreciation, compromise. They gotta do it in a very practical love. Can you feed them with your love? So how do you understand Venus and Virgo from a biological perspective? How do you interpret this? So Venus deal with our hormones, endocrine system too, because remember Venus rules Libra, the kidneys, the excretory, but also Taurus, the hormonal system. The hormonal system job is to carry out messages and coordinate different body function together, such as helping your sexual function, helping your metabolism, helping your vitality. All these things play a major part when it comes to your hormonal system and how you feel day to day, being exhausted, allergies, and things like that. That's the first thing you want to check on is your hormones after your nervous system, because we know Aries, the brain nervous system, begins the things, and then Taurus, which ruled by Venus, the hormonal system, fixate these signals into physical things within our body. So that's important to remember. So Venus is your ability to create harmony within your body, relatability, connection. This is why term harmony and hormones are very similar in nature, because they come from each other. We could even take it further. The term hormones come from the term Horus and Moon, and we know Horus means the sun, and the Moon deal us with our emotion, and the sun deal with our action, right? But if we break these terms further down, they deal with externalization, internalization, masculine energy and feminine energy. So this is telling us on the simplest level that your hormonal system is based on how much you externalize masculine energy, but also how far you internalize feminine energy, and based on how you bring those to equilibrium point, it creates the quality of your hormonal system. If you utilize too much externalization, too much sun, you're gonna overwork your hormonal system, and then you might have to do things to deal with it. And if you internalize too much, utilize feminine energy, your body's gonna have to produce hormones to deal with it. So it's not either or, it's utilizing both in balance. And the more you move from the center of balance, the more you experience what they call hormonal imbalances. Virgo deal with our digestive system, which allows to break food down, absorb food, but also release them. So now considering Venus, our hormones, was in Leo, which deal with our blood and circulatory system, it's done bringing harmony and balance and compromise there. Now it's moving to Virgo, our digestive system. Our ability to create harmony, hormone within our digestive system is very important, because a lot of hormones are required for you to be able to digest your food, absorb your food, break down your food. And that's something a lot of people do not realize. Every part of the digestive system requires some form of hormonal response to be able to do its job properly. For example, ghrelin is produced in the body, and its job is to let the body know it needs to be fed. Or gastrin is another hormone that is produced in the body when the stomach is being stretched, and it needs your body to produce more gastric juices to break down the food. All those are just hormonal responses, and we have over like 20 hormones or peptides working continuously as we break down and digest our food. So having Venus in Virgo positively, this will make us more aware on how to show love, appreciation, relatability, compromise to our digestive system, and understand how hormones, how this harmony plays in every aspect of this broad form of practicality that we need to maintain ourselves and keep ourselves healthy. Venus in Virgo is definitely a time to be healthier, definitely a time to pay attention to what you eat, the hormonal responses that gets affected based on how you eat. So be more aware of that, and the more harmony more compromise, more relatability, more love. You can show yourself in a broad, practical level, aka Virgo. Utilize the digestive system properly, the more you're gonna feel healthier and better. Because here you're not allowing Venus to get all dried up by Virgo energy, because we understand Virgo likes to be broad, practical, and indecisive when it comes to routines, patterns, and health. But that sometimes having Venus here could dry up Venus, and Venus' whole point is to bring love, harmony, compromise, fluidity, connection to the digestive system. And if it cannot do that, then the digestive system, Virgo, will take control and make things so practical, so dry, so routine related, and that itself could kill Venus, kill your hormones. This is why it's good for you to practice different eating system, different dietary system, because the Virgo, the digestive system itself, is a mutable earth sign. The more you're mutable with the earth quality, the practicality, the food, the minerals you're intaking, the more you learn about your digestive system, the more information you gain.